Not every village can boast their own professional orchestra.
No, we're very pleased to be based here at St Laurence Church.
Although we're only 10 miles away from the city centre, in this lovely North Worcestershire village of Alvechurch, you've got canal boat hire, you've got an arts and craft church, you've got St Laurence's Church where you're based, some half-timbered houses. There used to be a big history of nail, needle and even car manufacturing here. Is it as idyllic as it sounds?
Yes, it is indeed. We're very lucky to be based here. We have great support from the village. We're very much part of it. There is always something interesting going on. People living in Alvechurch can always keep themselves busy, and many of the local people attend our concerts and give us great support. We have a new music director who is joining us this year. We're thrilled to have Nic Fallowfield, who is now joining us, to not only to be music director, but to conduct and also to play in concerts. He has his own ideas and plans for the future of the orchestra. We have a variety of concerts planned for the season, from jazz to classical.
Funding the arts must be a continuous challenge for you. I can't imagine it's easy to maintain the TMS costs during the season. How do you manage?
It really wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors and our patrons, who've been most generous in their donations.
Brian Erasmus, and I live locally, and I'm a patron of the Midland Sinfonia, and I thoroughly enjoy coming here. I've been to about 5 concerts already this year, and sadly it's the last one, and this is as good as any. Tonight is fantastic.
We're in the midst of a wonderful concert by the Midland Sinfonia, and Elspeth Dutch, the CBSO principal horn, has just given a wonderful performance of Mozart's Fourth Horn Concerto. And Richard Lang and the orchestra gave very alert support. And it's very sad that this is Richard Lang's last concert with the orchestra, because he's a wonderful, sensitive conductor. And it's first rate that a village such as Alvechurch has got a top-class professional orchestra.
Richard had been with the orchestra for 14 years, in fact, a music director for 10. He took the orchestra a long way forward, and we were very sorry to see him go.
Anybody that's attended one of your concerts acknowledges that the performances are of high quality. Where do the musicians come from?
They're drawn from the area all round Worcestershire, really. And of course the choice of the musicians who will play in a particular concert, that is the choice of the music director.
Each year you have a concert to kick off the Christmas season. What's so special about these offerings to the public?
It's always by candlelight. The church looks absolutely magical. The music we play at the candlelit concert has a seasonal flavour. It's always a very popular concert.
What drew you to TMS? Do you have a classical background?
Not really, no. I've always enjoyed classical music. I did play the piano till I was about 15, then retired from that and went on to horses. But in fact, I do enjoy it, and I do attend other concerts whenever I can.
No man or even a woman is an island. What support team do you have?
Well, there are just 6 of us on our committee. So good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming this evening. That's the Board of Trustees. Well, that is Both Sarah Carlos and Maisie Rain.
Particularly our long-standing patrons who seem to get more generous by the year.
Both been with us since the very conception of the Midland Sinfonia, which was in 1995. We have Simon Rain has now taken over from Sarah as treasurer, and we have Elizabeth Waters, who looks after our publicity. We're also delighted to now have Sue Peters on board as secretary, who joined us recently.
One of the orchestra's missions is to promote young players. How do you go about this?
By holding a young musician showcase once a year. We contact music teachers in the area and schools and ask if they have any pupils who would like to come and perform for us in front of an appreciative audience. And it gives the youngsters an opportunity to stand and play, which helps to prepare them for taking their exams.
Must be a real confidence boost for them.
Indeed it is, yes. All the music teachers tell us that it helps their pupils considerably.
How did the orchestra come about then? Who founded it?
Nigel Morley, who was a resident of Alvechurch, thought it would be good to try and start a local orchestra. He just asked friends and neighbours to support him on this, and started to invite players to play at St Laurence Church. And Richard Lang took over from Nigel when Nigel headed north to live in Lincolnshire.
How important is having charity status to the Midland Sinfonia?
Exceedingly important. It wasn't instantly a charity. We can claim gift aid on the donations we receive from our sponsors, which increases our income considerably. And it also gives us certain credibility with the public.